This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. Howdy, how are y'all doing tonight? It is another ADHD Theater. Welcome. How's it going, Pops?
Oh, it's another night. It's another Friday night. Yeah, I'm wiped out, bro. I'm just wiped out.
Yeah, I hear you. So have you been watching anything recently?
What the heck is the name of that thing? Um, oh man, now I gotta go look. Dang it. Something about Amsterdam.
Hey, Mom.
Something Amsterdam something. I can't remember what it's called now. But you know, it's my kind of stuff, right? Um, well, what's it called? It's called Amsterdam Empire.
Okay.
But it's not, like something y'all watch with the kids or anything like that.
Well, yeah.
But I watched the first episode and I was like, okay. We'll see. I like the people that are in it. No, I don't know their names. I know Jean Grey, the actress that played Jean Grey in the X-Men movies.
The original one?
Yeah, Jean Grey. Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in it. Looking
Famke
a little
Janssen.
older. I do not know where Ghosty and Addie are. I said Ghosty Link.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes.
So it has Famke Janssen and who else in it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I thought you had listed at least another name.
No, I just know that the chick from Jean Grey is in it, and one of the people that gets like killed in the first like episode or whatever was somebody that you'd recognize, but I don't know I don't pay attention to actors' names. I pay attention to their roles. If they're good, then they're that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was good as Phoenix, so I give her the the nod, but I don't know her name, dude. I'm just not that.
I just said her name, Famke Janssen.
No, you said it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know these people's names.
I know.
I just don't. I don't pay attention like that. I can't even find my StreamYard window, so that tells you what's up with me. Too many windows open. Too many. Close about 5 of them and see. Oh, there's StreamYard. Okay, I found it. But I mean, I could go look at the info on it, I guess.
No, it's all good.
You pull it up. Amsterdam Empire. It was funny though. It was funny and dramatic and people getting killed and it's husband and wife having a problem and I think that's what it's going to be about, the fight for the empire, right? Let's see. Elsie Shop is in it. Jacob Derwig, Jesse Mensa, Bart Seegers. Do any of these names mean anything to you?
No, they're not ringing a bell.
Yeah, me neither. You see what I'm saying? It's like Victor Lowe. Okay, I know that guy, right? But yeah, it's the only dude I really recognized the face of got killed right away, and I don't see him listed here.
He's probably in the forgotten part of the cast.
Well, yeah, I mean, he got off right away, but his name was, I think, Guido. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Who is Guido? Who's the actor that played Guido? Uh, Raymond Theory is the guy that played Guido in, you know,
Yeah, doesn't ring a bell for me either.
his face did for me.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I knew the face, but the name doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
I've seen him in other stuff. That's all
Mhm.
I'm saying. You know, but I can't. I don't know. I just don't pay that much attention. If it wasn't for watching these movies with you guys and stuff like that, I would pay no attention at all. You know, I mean, I don't even look. I don't look at the credits unless there's somebody I know in the credits.
How's it going, Raul?
Oh, he'll be back out here tonight about 1 o'clock in the morning,
Hmm.
drawing with Jerome. Yes, the late night on attack. He also runs the Drop Zone Gaming Show, which he has requested. Well, not requested. We kind of like talked about maybe putting it on YouTube as well.
Hmm.
You know, passing it because it's Roku only, and that's cool. But you know, he don't really get seen that much, and so maybe we'll start putting an episode every now and then up on the road or up on the rest of the network or something, just so people say, "Hey, look, Raul's having fun. Go over there on Roku and watch what he does."
Hmm.
So, what are you watching?
Uh, we watched several of our usual shows, so like Marshall's, and um, Fire Country, Sheriff Country. The other shows that we've watched are like so For All Mankind, with so that has that's like a alternate history. So it's similar to the show you were talking about, Man in the Castle.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So I'm still watching that too. I'm about 8 episodes in on that. I'm
yeah,
like that too.
yeah,
It's like what if
hmm,
World War II turned out different? That's what it's like a what if story. It's pretty cool.
yeah. That's what the space race is. It's For All Mankind. It's what if the Russians won the space race? So
Right.
it's interesting because it just completely it stays along with normal history, and then all of a sudden it breaks completely off, and then it's just like, whoa, that could have been so different if
Yeah.
we had never stopped going to space and continued to pursue interstellar type knowledge. So
Like they're starting
that's
to act like they're going to do now. Yeah, I like that.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
Ghosty popped in over on Field. He says he has no power. If it comes on, he will jump in. Um, Ghosty, if your phone's on, the link is in your phone. And phones, you can put avatars up too. And you still come out here and talk to us. So, excuses. Um,
But yeah, so I mean, I watched Mando and Grogu today,
I heard one
with
good
the fam.
review. I mean, I've only heard one person say anything, and that was Les, and he said it was what a Star Wars movie is supposed to be.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
for sure. It was very very fun. Um, it's I'm glad that I got to see it with my kids, and I know it's definitely it's more of what it should be, and it is. It really is. Um, I've not been a huge fan of Andor. I know that's blasphemy for most folks to say. If I tell that to a Star Wars fan,
I
they're
wasn't
going to be
either.
like, "What?"
I was not either. I did not
It's
like
like,
it. Boring. It was
yeah.
boring.
Well, I was talking about Rogue One. Sorry. Yeah.
Rogue One, it would have been okay if we didn't already know how it ends.
Right.
I didn't like if
Um,
they'd have done it in the right timeline, if they'd have dropped it in when it was supposed to happen, you know, and then we go to the next movie and they're like, "Oh, these people died for this." We like, yeah, we know, we got to see that. It was cool. But instead, they come at it, you know, 20 years later, and we're like, "Yeah, well, we know what happened down the road. We know what
Hmm.
happened. You know, I mean, so that one was an anticlimactic.
Yeah, you knew it was
You know?
happening, what was coming anyway.
Yeah.
But so
You,
then Andor,
you
it
didn't want to
just
get invested in the characters because you knew they were all going to die.
right. It's like,
You
okay,
know,
so either everyone's gonna die, or they make it off and have a happy ending. And then, of course, them crawling around in the sand, they're on whatever planet they're on, and is just like, yeah, okay, well, you're not gonna live. Yeah.
it, was,
So,
it was one of those. But yeah, um,
and then Andor, I just didn't think was that great. I only watched the first season, and I'm never got the inclination to go watch the second season.
oh,
I've heard most people say, "Oh, it was so awesome," and it is so much better. But it's like, I can agree that the one speech that um the Skarsgård, forget his first name, but the Skarsgård dad said, he gave this speech about you know burning the oil at both ends because for a son that he'll never see rise, and blah blah blah. That was a very moving and compelling speech. I get that. That was definitely powerful. But the whole there was the whole bit about oh my gosh, they actually cursed. It's the first curse word in Star Wars ever, and it's just like, okay, but yeah, I mean, how about make it like relevant? Because like,
how do they know that Nerf herder ain't the same as mother?
well, well, yeah, I mean,
You know, I mean,
people have delved in and figured out what all this stuff means, but I don't know. It's just like, yeah, but should it be the same kind of language we use in our world? Like,
you're right.
why would it be that? I remember in the books that I used to read, um, they would have curse words, but like the worst curse words was like emperor's black bones, because
Yeah, yeah,
emperor was something that was relative and in their world, and it's like, oh my gosh, this happened. That was like the worst curse word of all. It was like the equivalent to mother effer or something like that. So, but then then in they started using things like dank ferric and um, son of a mud scuffer, and it's like, okay, those are all adequate. It's in their world. It's basically a curse word. Whatever. But why did they have to say sob, or
at all. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, it just doesn't make sense.
Uh,
And there's already, I think one of the big words that they were making a big deal of is someone said shit, and it's like, okay, well, we already have that in world, and that's poodoo.
mhm.
So bantha poodoo, but any kind of poodoo is the equivalent of shit. So
Yeah.
why was it necessary? I don't know. So again, that's just me nitpicking, but
But right,
whatever, call me a bad Star Wars fan. I say screw you. But anyway, this was a good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. If I were to rate this movie, I would easily give it a 9 or 10. It's up there, 8 or 9, 8 or 9 for sure,
on the
easy.
Star Wars scale.
No, yeah. Star Wars scale would be 8 or 9.
Okay.
Um, regular movie scale is 8 or 9, but because the Star Wars scale for me, uh, 10 is Revenge of the Sith, and it's like that is the movie to beat in my opinion, and Return of the Jedi, because those are my two favorites of all time. But yeah, so anyway,
All right, but I got to walk away for a few minutes, but you can go ahead and start on your review on
yeah,
Project Hail Mary, and I'll be back in a minute.
all right. Well, this will be a quick episode. So Project Hail Mary. It's about a scientist, and he is apparently chosen. He's a high school scientist teacher, but he's also apparently has a doctorate that you didn't really quite get in the initial explanation. And for some reason, he has to go into space to save the entire planet and race, and everything we know will be dead. And So the things I liked about this movie, it was cute. It was a very fun, I think, family movie. I could see this being a good. It's actually something I told my kids I wanted to watch with them as soon as we finished watching the episode, and I was like, okay, yeah, I want to watch this with you guys. One, there's a character called Rocky, and I think he's cute, and the kids would love him. And two, it still talks about space, but it doesn't dodge the messy questions or explanations. They sort of go into the weeds a little bit trying to explain stuff, but it's still all pretty high level. At least it's over my head. So regardless, it seemed like a fun movie that I think they would like. There was some good humor in it. And it felt very much like Interstellar. If you remember seeing Interstellar, it's very critically acclaimed, but it felt like a continuation or prequel to Interstellar. And I think it was good in that situation, that space. So, yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was one of the better space movies that we've seen in a while. That wasn't like a horror movie or a battle movie, or you know what I mean. It was like it was different, and I liked it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like I said, I thought it was fun, and I'm looking forward to watching it with the kiddos. And so yeah, that's another movie that I will be watching with my children at some point soon. I've been trying to get them to watch it all week, but then about Monday or Tuesday after we had watched it, I was like, oh yeah, I want to watch this movie. And they were like, wait a minute, we need to go back and watch, Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian and stuff like that to lead up to the movie we watched today, Mando and Grogu. So yeah, we did that and got to watch a couple of those episodes, and it was fun watching them.
Get caught up. That's good. They wanted to be in the know.
Yeah. I mean, they've all seen it already, but yeah, they just wanted to go back and rewatch some of the highlights, in their opinion. So, it was fun, and we had fun watching it, and they loved the movie this afternoon. I wanted to try to get them to do a review with me, but we all had to go separate ways. Schoolwork and finishing up schoolwork because it's end of the year type stuff and getting all that kind of stuff ready. So, yep. And then
you can always do a review tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah. I imagine we will at some point. But while it was still fresh in everyone's minds and the excitement was still up, and anyway. But yeah.
So the school teacher gets drugged and thrown on a ship.
Yeah. That was definitely kind of the jarring part for me, because it's like it opens and it's like, wait, I feel like we missed part of the movie. We were sitting there trying to figure out, like, did we miss part of the movie or what? And nope, sure enough, that's just how it starts. It starts throwing you right into the action. And you're like, what is going on? And they don't give any explanation. They show it in flashbacks.
Yeah.
Because it's like, as they said, okay, there's you're going to have trouble remembering stuff. And you know, the longer you've been under and stuff like that, they were saying. So you get, okay, has trouble with his memory. So as he's sitting there trying to figure it out, he keeps encountering issues like, oh no, here's this one random issue. What's going on? What's wrong? And then he has to sit down, take a step back, figure out how to put on a spacesuit, figure out how to do all these different things that he initially, as it comes to find out, he remembers, oh yeah, I wasn't trained for this. They just sort of they shocked me, stuck me in a sack, and threw me into space. So, okay.
Smart, you'll figure it out.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, you'll figure it out. It'll be fine. So
I really liked it. I really did.
Yeah.
I like the alien, the rock crab dude. He was cool.
Yep. That was a fun part of the movie. I don't know another reason why I thought the kids would like it so much. So.
I mean, for me, it was like I was just really glad that it didn't turn into one of those antagonistic movies between species. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was, we're working together with somebody to get something done. I liked it. Because we're always portrayed as the guys wanting to screw everything up.
Yeah. Or the alien is, like Independence Day. Or Mars Attacks. But yeah, so yeah, I liked it. If I were rating this, let's see. Here's the rating scale. Yeah, I'd say 3.5 for sure.
On the effects, on the fact that there wasn't a whole lot, like, you know, sometimes we pick apart stuff. There wasn't a lot to pick apart. They did a good job of representing dude in space.
Yeah.
You know, I want to give it a 3.5, but an extra half point for the name of the alien.
Yeah.
Rocky.
You got a dog, Rocky.
Right? That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna give it a 4 because I was really entertained. And at the end of the day, people, no matter what we say or no matter what, it's whether or not you're entertained.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, if you don't believe us, watch it for yourself and you decide. You know, that's the ultimate decision. And I feel like there's another conversation that I need to have here. And, you know, people are pretty much bombing Mandalorian and Grogu, and it does not deserve to be bombed. It is nowhere near as bad as The Last Jedi or any of the sequel trilogy for that matter. It is a good, solid Star Wars movie, and you know, watch it for yourself. If you like The Mandalorian, you're gonna like this.
It was like I said, I only saw one person so far drop a serious, you know, opinion, and that's somebody I respect, and he just said it's what a Star Wars movie's supposed to be. That was his only line. So
yeah,
go away, Rock. You're not eating my food. Man, right up in here as soon as I got a plate.
Of course. That's what dogs are for. They're just there to catch the crumbs.
He knows I'm not going to give him anything, so it's like he's just torturing himself, you know?
Yeah. That's what dogs like to do. They torture themselves.
Does it smell good, dude?
They're agonizing over things I can't have. What?
Yeah. Like, dude, he's got French fries, man. I want a French fry.
Yeah. So, that was Project Hail Mary. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. There's a lot to unpack with this one.
I was so lost.
Did you not watch the beginning part of the movie? Did you come in late or something?
No, I just you know me, I get
Yeah.
I'll get interrupted for 2 minutes. I'll come back. What the fuck is going on
Yeah.
now?
That's right. Mando and Grogu was great. Um, but yeah. So I mean, it's very much a movie that you need to pay attention to. They're little, teeny tiny moments that if you look away, miss something, you're like, wait a second, huh? And you'd have to rewind and watch it again. And that's mm, uh, a good thing, but it's also a bad thing if you're one of those people that surfs the web while watching a movie, or you know has to look away, or are distracted with kids or something like that. Which um, I wouldn't
Hmm.
recommend watching this in front of your kids. But
No, I'm
not,
just
not I don't think it was that
usually I
bad.
can
But
follow.
what?
Usually I can follow, but
Yeah.
sometimes I'm getting messages and it's like it's Thursday night. The movie's on. It's
Mm-hmm.
Thursday night. I'm getting messages because there's other things going on. First Impressions was doing a show on Thursday after the movie, which they don't normally do. So I'm setting that up. I'm talking to Ed. And next thing you know, I done missed 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And then I come back and I'm like, okay, I think I know what's going on, but no.
Yeah. It's this dude who he walks in and he's like, "Hey, listen, um, this is a robbery. Nobody move. Don't call anyone. Don't pick up your phones. Don't do all these things." He gives them very weird and specific yet vague uh, comments throughout them. And then
Yeah.
he starts saying, "Okay, I'm from the future, and you see this vest. Um,
Yeah, I saw
it's rigs
there.
of bombs. So if you want to be blown up, try this. If you want to be blown up, try that. You know." So he's going on and on about that. But then he starts talking about, "Oh, I've been to this moment like 27 times or something at the beginning of the movie." He says that. And he says, "You put your hand down. You got a bad knee. There's no stop. Put your hand back down. Do not jump up and say volunteer to go on this mission with me." And he lays out the mission. He's like, "We need to get to this person's house, and some part along the way, creates AI and all this stuff." And he starts talking about all this stuff, and you're like, "Okay, so the next couple minutes, we have the easy way and the hard way, and the easy way is to just come with me, volunteer, stand up, and then we'll go our way. And then I'm not going to lie to you, some of you is going to die and stuff like that." So, but he keeps leaving these different messages, different moments, and pointing out these things, and you're like, "Wait, okay, I think he's actually serious." And as the audience sees that, "Oh wow, they made it through this part. They've never done that before." He must be telling the truth, and then they start to believe him and stuff like that. So um, I found it very interesting, um, and it wasn't. And then of course there was these things that um, Sam Rockwell's he's a great actor, and he so for reference he played the bad guy in Iron Man 2. Yeah, Iron Man 2. Yeah. Um, no, the first Iron Man. No, it was Iron Man 2. But anyway, he plays the bad guy in Iron Man 2. He's Rockwell. He's been on the movie called Moon, which I was originally wanting to watch uh, alongside this movie, but I like my current pick better. So,
Oh, I'm glad
uh,
you picked that one. I'm glad you
yeah,
picked Project Hail Mary. That was just cool.
yeah, yeah. That was fun movie. So, but yeah, so it was a very different kind of future movie. I feel like it didn't play out exactly how you could predict. I mean, you can predict general themes like, okay, so they have to accomplish this goal. That's true. You're not wrong, but the stuff they did along the way to make it that far, you'd be surprised. So there are little things like that that I ended up liking about the movie. I was like, okay, that's cool. So I don't have a whole lot more to say about this movie.
Well, I mean,
it was very dark at certain parts.
I remember catching a scene where some dude was like volunteering to do something, and he's like, "Well, you go ahead, right ahead and do that, Bob." And then Bob runs out and gets killed. And he's like, "Yeah, I'd never tried that before, but I had to give him a shot."
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I definitely I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. Because,
yeah.
You know.
And I feel like it deserved a good watch through, like solid, you know. I think that's what I had told Addie. She had missed the first part of it, and I'm like, okay, well, you'll either have to go back and rewatch it or something to get ready for tonight. But yeah, there's the link for Matthew's book. He just published out there, Night Slayers. Go get you.
I just clicked on it. It works.
Yeah, nice. But yeah, it's worth a watch through.
Ghosty, if you're still over there in the chat, dude, give us your ratings, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he over there? He didn't send me anything, so.
Well, he was in Pill chat.
Yeah.
If he's still there.
Yeah. He might have just been like, hey. Yeah, didn't work. Power's out. But so I'll just say I liked it. I'll say it was let's see. I'll say 4 stars because I would say great, exciting, memorable achievement, enlightening. Because I will say it did meet all that. I thought the acting was great. There was actually one of the girls in there that is in another movie that I'm wanting to watch for next week. Possibly, I'm not sure. That sounded interesting to me. So, but yeah, great acting. Sam Rockwell's great. It was exciting in the fact that it seemed random. It was very much like, deciding the outcomes based off a die roll. It was like a D&D game, a D&D game, and someone would just be like, okay, option 1, you continue down this long hallway, by yourself. Option 2, you pick up a friend and you skip down the hallway. Option 3, you roll down the hallway. Option 4, you find a new door that takes you to a new place that you've never been. So it was very much like that. It felt very much like that, and sort of unpredictable in a way.
I definitely have to go back and watch again.
Yeah.
But that was kind of how I felt. It was like he was just trying whatever to get whatever he could to get the goal done,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, here we go. There you go. Night Slayers. Go get you. But, yeah. Like I said, I had fun with it. And, like, it's like, okay, they start predicting. They're like, oh, so what happens next? And they're like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've never been this far. What? You mean in all the 27 times you've been here, you've never made it this far? Nope. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. And he's just like, honestly, it could be a bunch of rats, come attacking us. A horde of, centaurs. Someone says centaurs, and someone's like, "Oh, what about a bunch of kitty cats?" It could be something good. Maybe a bunch of kitty cats come and attack us, and he's just like, "That's not good. Stop messing around." And so yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for you what actually ends up happening, but you probably won't guess off the bat because I didn't guess. I was like, "So what is that now?" So yeah, I thought it was fun. It was a fun, interesting movie, and they either left it open-ended for a sequel, or they just wanted you to be confused, sort of like
You were the whole movie.
Well, no, I was going to say sort of like the Inception, where you're sitting there and this top spins, and she's like, okay, now in the dream world, if the top comes to a stop, that means that you're still in the dream. If the top stops, then you're in real life. And then they show the top spinning at the very end, and then it ends, and it looks like it might wobble, but it's like, wait, did it stop or did it keep spinning? Because it could have gone either way, So it was very much sort of like that, because it's like the way they ended it. I was like, huh, well, you're either leaving it open for a second or you're just not meant to know. Left open to interpretation. So.
And how long has this movie been out?
Couple months, maybe. It's 2025, I think. At some point.
Well, the only way we're going to get a sequel is if everybody acts like they like it. So.
Yeah, well, you never know. Sometimes it's already being worked on, even as, folks speak. So who knows? But it was interesting for sure. Do you feel like you saw enough of it to rate it, or no? I'm guessing no.
Well, I can rate it on concept, which obviously totally different. Original, right?
Yeah.
Looks like the sets and all that stuff were good. It was a good production.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I can say that I didn't, and I can't even say I didn't like it because I don't know, is just it was kind of convoluted.
Yeah, it did feel like that. I
watch through that'll probably go away.
Yeah, I could see how that would be, off-putting to someone who you need to be down to invest to watch this movie from the get-go for sure.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Not looking at something else. You have to be paying attention.
And I'm not going to give it a bad rating because I couldn't give my full attention, but I can rate what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And what I saw, like I said, there's a couple parts I saw that were funny.
Mm-hmm.
You adding the D&D aspect to it just made me want to go watch it again.
Yeah.
So, because that gives me a little bit different outlook on it.
Yeah. And it did feel that way. So at times, so for sure. But that is our movies. And let's see, I wanted to watch a couple movies that are new. They're movies that I saw that was interested by, and that other folks have suggested that they were interested in us watching. They Will Kill You, and Lee Cronin's The Mummy, which that's brand new. And then at some point soon, I want to watch Ready or Not and Ready or Not 2. Here I Come. So yeah, those are some of the upcoming movies that I'm hoping to watch here soon-ish. So yeah, but Lee Cronin's The Mummy and what was the other one I just said? Jeez, a whiz.
They will kill you.
Oh, they will kill you. Yeah.
They will kill you. All right.
Yep.
So,
that's the movies for next week.
All right. This is going to be a big week coming up, guys. I'm going to be really busy. I'm going to be trying to get ready to go do this con next weekend. Dustin, I'll probably need your help over the weekend. A little bit here and there with admin juggling and shit like that, because I'll be trying to run a table and a show by myself. And I don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. I may be going, Josie, come in here and talk to people while I fucking sell some books, because I got a bunch of people here, It's like, I mean, I want to do show, but at the same time, I want to sell Ozzy books and do stuff, help us finance our next trip, our next thing.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be a busy week. I picked up some cute little things today. Check these out. You're going to like this. A little clip-on microphone, Wi-Fi microphone, got no wire. You just clip them on somebody. There you go.
Nice.
You sit down here and let me do an interview with you. Hold on, let me clip this up. Yeah, I'm gonna be having fun, no doubt, and I may need some online help, with the production. Because definitely don't want to be ignoring the people in front of the table, no matter what. If they're there watching the screen and listening to what's being said on the show, they're sweet. That's what we want, right? And I will, between shows, I'll probably show some of our other shows that are on the network. Like I'll put a Killer Karen up there. I'll put a Barkwire up there. I'll just let people watch stuff off of YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever, whatever. It's just, making sure people see as much of the different stuff as we do as possible.
Yep.
That's my goal for the weekend. So, like I said, I might be like, Dustin, send Dave while admin because I'm busy, shit like that. I'm not going to be worried about setting up Pilled and Rumble unless I actually have time between shows to do that stuff over the weekend. I'm not going to really be worried about it. But if I have time, I'll do it.
Yeah, well, we have a show on Sunday, Talent Crew.
Yeah, and that'll be the last show of the weekend for us on the con floor.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll be cool because people will be like, "How are you getting away with playing an episode of Smallville online?" I'm just like, see how much trouble we can get into, right?
Yeah.
We go have fun. All right, so there will be a Dave and I are going to record early comics across the pond for Sunday.
Okay.
For Sunday or whatever day it is, because he's not available. And we wanted to do something special to play on the con floor anyway. So we're going to tape something cool that we'll be playing, for Comics Across the Pond for the weekend. So we'll have something extra special for that. Since we're at Hall of Heroes Comic-Con, we'll pick out something extra special for that show, and we'll definitely, I'll be able to watch it. I won't have to participate in it at the time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I was thinking, that would definitely make it so that I could work the table and people still watching me on the screen. Right? So I really put a lot of work into this and plan a lot. And Kaz bought a bunch of cool stuff. Man, we got a Madness table skirt and a backdrop, a Meg backdrop, and just, I mean, he bought a bunch of tech to make it, uh, the best I can possibly make it.
Yeah.
Of course, it'll probably, there's going to be their glitches because I'm gonna be testing a whole bunch of new equipment. I'm gonna be messing with stuff I never messed with before. But hopefully, the end result is that we put on a good show.
Yeah.
But bear with us, people. This is the first time. This is the first time I tried to do this, and I'm already losing sleep. Man, I laid there last night going, man, I got to do this. I got to remember to do this. I'm sitting here thinking I'm gonna forget shit. I'm gonna get down there and not have something that I need, or so I'm already.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, I'm already losing sleep, and it's still a week away, man. So, and the offer is still out there. If anybody wants to come spend Saturday with me, they get a free spot in my booth. If you got stuff you sell, or if you're in the region and you got stuff you want to sell, or you just want to come be part of what we're doing, man, I got an open booth spot. I got a spot in my booth. You come hang out with me. So, anybody out there in the neighborhood, South Bend, Elkhart, Indiana, that area, let me know.
Awesome. Well, good luck. And I'm sure we'll see you on Saturday or Sunday, rather. And yeah.
On both days. And then, obviously, we're not done tonight because we got Crom Files coming up with Dash and Chris. And after that, Raul over there in the chat. He's going to be out there breaking it down with Jerry Hines, Late Night Art Attack.
Yep.
And, the fun never stops. The fun just never stops, you guys.
Yeah, I hear that.
So that's what I got.
All right. And so we're going to play the Hall of Heroes ad, and then we'll be seeing you next week. And don't forget, tune in to Talon Crew Sunday. We'll be seeing you. Thunder Nerd Toe.
Don't forget your Tuesday shows.
I know. I don't overwhelm people with the whole week, but yeah, they know what to do.
Yeah, I hit them with everything. Look, you hit them with everything, and they're only going to remember one or two of them. Hit them with everything.
All right. Well, like I said, here we go. Thunder Nerd Toe.
Hey heroes, cosplayers, and pop culture fans, are you ready to assemble for the ultimate geek weekend? The Hall of Heroes Comic-Con is invading Elkhart, Indiana with 2 explosive days of comics, stars, and non-stop fun. Join us Saturday, May 30th and Sunday, May 31st, 2026 at the Northern Indiana Event Center in Elkhart. Doors open at 10 a.m. both days. VIP early entry at 9:30 a.m. on Saturday. We're rolling out a massive lineup of legends. Meet Eric Estrada from Chips and Fallout, Dirk Benedict from the A-Team and Battlestar Galactica, Tara Reid from American Pie and Sharknado, Catherine Cavadini, voice of Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls, Kel Mitchell from All That, Kieran and Kel and Mystery Men, horror icon Tony Moran, the original Michael Myers in Halloween, and more. Plus, top comic artists including Arthur Sidem, Marvel Zombies and Deadpool, John Kramer from Batman and Wonder Woman, Keith Pollard, a legendary Marvel artist on Spider-Man and Thor, and more. Scott Rosema, Stuart Sager, and others. Get autographs, photo ops, and chats with the stars and creators who shape your favorites. The floor is packed with over 150 vendors, artists, and cosplayers offering exclusive comics, collectibles, original art, and merch. Enjoy cosplay contests for kids and adults with great prizes, live Q&A panels, artist showcases, interactive zones, and family-friendly fun all weekend. And the excitement goes live. Madness Entertainment Group is broadcasting straight from the con floor all weekend on YouTube, Build, and Rumble. Catch every moment as it happens, then relive it anytime with the full shows available later on Med TV on Roku. Grab your tickets today at hohcomiccon.org. Hall of Heroes Comic-Con, May 30th and 31st, 2026. Northern Indiana Event Center, Elkhart, Indiana. We'll see you there, heroes. This ad was created by Nim on behalf of Madness Entertainment Good Then Hall of Heroes Comic Con.
It's time for some madness.